Hi, I'm the host of the STO Smokers Lounge. I'm here to tell you about Anchor, the perfect app that you can use right now to start your own podcast network. You can broadcast right now. All you got to do is download the app, whether you have a phone, iPad, or even a laptop or desktop. You can right now download Anchor or go to Anchor FM right now and start recording and have your stuff broadcasted over multiple platforms such as Spotify. So go to Anchor today and start your podcast career like I have. Because trust me, I love me some Anchor.
Hello.
Hello, good evening. Well, good afternoon, actually.
Yeah.
What's been going on, Smoke Buddy?
Nothing much. Just working on this move, really.
Word,
Yeah.
word, word. Where you talking about moving to?
Vegas.
To Vegas.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, have you found a scope the place?
I did.
Okay,
I was
okay.
working on just getting things in order. Um, so we should be out there pretty soon.
Oh, excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Can't tell her nothing out of this piece. So how was your July 4th weekend?
It was good. I just spent it, with friends and family,
Yeah.
barbecuing, all that good stuff.
Yeah. Well, shit, I didn't do too much of nothing. Mainly smoked and shit. Been on the computer for the most part.
Yeah.
Computer, like when you run your own business, it's like you tried to take a vacation, but you had to literally force yourself to step away from the
Yeah.
computer or just take your mind away from trying to make money and generate money. You know?
Yeah. And people need that little break. You have to take a little bit of time to yourself and step away for a little bit.
Yeah, yeah,
Or you will go
yeah.
crazy.
You will lose your noodle, cause I swear, but it feels good at the end when the beginning of the month the checks start rolling in. So
Right.
see how people realize when you have multiple checks, we ain't just talking about just one OnlyFans check. No, we talk about multiple checks from different
Multiple,
spots.
right.
Yeah. Should you ever had that moment where you got a payment dropped in and you forgot all about that site?
Yes.
Tell me about it.
Which is great. I have I really don't even use it. Honestly, that's why I was so shocked. I think it's my AP clips. Um
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, okay, cool. It ain't nothing just sitting yesterday. I was like, it ain't nothing just sitting here and then I get a notification saying, oh, you got this amount of money, whatever. I'm like, that's the best feeling ever.
Yeah. That's a great nut. Now that's the nut.
Mm-hmm.
When everybody say my nut comes with the sale, yeah, that's orgasm. Oh, it's sold, yes. It's sold another nut. Oh. When it was a real big orgasm, I just put it all over the body out of this piece. But look,
Man.
hey, let me do the usuals and get this thing rolling, all right?
All right.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Smokers Lounge here on Anchor, the perfect app for anyone who's trying to start their own podcasting career. All you got to do is download the Anchor app onto your phone or go to anchor.fm, set up a profile, and start podcasting today and get your stuff distributed to multiple platforms that do podcasting, and you can make money by monetizing your stuff, and it's all for free. So go to anchor.fm or download the app onto your phone. I'm your host, Kavanaugh, aka the Southern Champ, aka the PornRapStar. Yes, I have a lot of AKAs, okay, people. So you know what the drill is. Go to allmylinks.com/pornrapstar to see my porn, to listen to my music, to follow me on social media, and all that other good stuff. Go there, allmylinks.com/pornrapstar. We also sponsored by, and things about to kick up on that site, so I suggest you get a profile, people. We are sponsored by the Facebook of the LS community. We're talking about lsworld.com. Go there today, get a profile, mingle with kink-minded people like yourself. And a little birdie told me they're about to be having some LS Swirl community parties going down in Dallas, being organized as we speak. So you didn't hear that from me. I just heard that from a little birdie. So, But if you want to know more, go to lsworld.com, get a profile, find events in your area, join clubs. And guess what? Unlike Facebook, you can post what the fuck you want. You ain't got to worry about being deleted. There you go. You're welcome. Also, we are the proud member of the GW District Black Podcast Network. We're talking about multiple podcasts, giving you the Black experience. And plus, while you're there, get some shopping done where you have the opportunity to buy from over 500 Black retailers and sellers, different products. We're talking about health, beauty, fashion, masks, books, you name it, they got it. So go to Shop GW District. Support Black businesses, build the Black economy so we can create generational wealth. Now, I'm about to be quiet and let my smoke buddy tell you who she is.
I'm Marie Daly. You can find me on Twitter and all that good stuff. I've been on here multiple times before.
And we'll be back again because there going to be certain ladies that y'all going to hear on a regular basis, and she's one of them. So believe that. Believe that. Believe that. And unlike some of these other what you call content creators, if I ever get like a big deal or something where I make millions, she gonna get one of the people to get paid.
Oh,
see, it pays to be a smoke buddy. But anyway, so Miss Lady, it was funny because I remember you were talking about you had one of your I guess one of your tweets, and you was giving guy head, and then you were talking about your eyes or what have you, and you do have some pretty eyes, mama, most definitely. So I mean, how did the guys in the male types react when they be looking in your eyes when they be getting that head?
So I have some people won't look at me. They'll
For
look
real?
away like, I'm not, nope. And I'm like, no, look at me. So for me, the eye contact, it just makes it so much better. But usually the eye contact leads to them ready to bust, and they don't. So they be trying to look around.
Yeah.
I'm like, don't do that.
Yeah, because people don't realize that sometimes what helps us bust is the actual seeing it, the experience, the smell, the whole nine.
Right.
Period. And like with me, I like when a girl look me dead in the eyes when she's doing that. That is a beautiful thing, especially she got some pretty ass eyes. And trust me, there ain't too many females in the business that don't have pretty eyes. It's just who have the gorgeous eyes. That's the key. So, but shoot. So I mean, so what's been going on in your neck of the woods and everything? Period.
Well, right now, I'm pretty much putting all my energy into moving, because of where I live in this little old Indiana town. It's hard for me to shoot. Like, so if I shoot, I have to go somewhere else, and that gets a little bit to be too much. The traveling back and forth all the time. So, I'm like, let me pick a spot. When I went out to Vegas in April. I loved it. I thought it was beautiful. I'm like, I definitely belong on the West Coast. So I'm like, if I go there, and then LA, is only, I think it's like 4.5 hours, maybe 5 hours away, driving wise. I was like, okay, everything's kind of right there. I know some people out there, so I'm like, it'll work better for my career for me to make a move to a bigger city where there are other people like me. Because here is like, there's nothing. So like everything that I'm doing is going towards that right now. So after that happens, I'll be shooting a lot more, and
because the thing about it is when you're not around a community, it's hard to get content. Like even with me, like with me being in North Carolina, there's girls here, but they're just so skittish and scared to shoot and collabo. And the ones that really take it serious, they want to get paid, and they want to get paid like they done shot with Vivid out this motherfucker. It's like, goddamn, when we only shot with Freak Mob out this bitch, I know they paid you $500.
That's a big thing too. Like, you can't charge what you think you're worth. Okay, you need to think about, okay, these producers or whoever is paying me, they need to make their money back.
Mm-hmm.
So let me look at my body of work and figure it out that way. Okay, how much is my work worth? Not how much I think I'm worth, but what's a good amount where they're going to make their money back and I'm still going to get paid. It's all business. You can't,
Yeah, because sometimes, I mean, no disrespect, they overprice the pussy.
a lot of people do. Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's like when I came in the game, it was 300 to 500 for newbies.
Mm-hmm.
Period. 500 to 800 to 800 for girls that was in the industry, and that was just regular boy girl. Lesbian anal was 1,000 or better, and then if you did gangbangs, it was depending upon how many holes you had open per
Mm-hmm.
guy. Period. And so it's
Mm-hmm.
kind of like when the escorts started trying to, be a part of the porn industry, they kind of changed the price and it messed up the.
See, and when I first did like my very first shoot, um, it was with someone who tried to, put me up on a little bit of game because he's like, well, how much is your booking fee? And I'm like, I don't know, like
Mm-hmm.
I've never done this before. And I kind of got the ranges. What was he telling me? He said most people start at maybe like 2 or 250 for like a blowjob scene, and
Mm-hmm.
then like 3 to 5 for boy girl, and then like your anal is like 800 or up, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, okay. See, I'm trying to get into the anal stuff.
Yeah,
Man.
but see, but the thing is, what girls understand with anal too, you have to prep for that shit. Let's keep it
Yeah.
100.
Yeah.
Girls don't understand. You just can't walk on set and the dude just go in your ass
Right.
and you got to do some things. Have you done anal yet?
Um, not on. Well, okay. No, not on camera.
Did
Uh, I've only
you get
done
that to
it
somebody
like
special? You
a
get that to
couple
somebody special.
times. And that was a while ago, like last
Mm-hmm.
year. So, when I make this move, I have like an anal training thing
Mm-hmm.
planned, and I'm gonna obviously shoot that because that's a whole scene. That's a
Mm-hmm.
couple scenes. So,
Yeah.
hopefully I can start and get more into that because it's definitely something I'm interested in. I know there's like a
Mm-hmm.
big market for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I've done it a couple times, and each
Mm-hmm.
time I've done it, I liked it more and more after I started getting more comfortable and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully
But
that
here's the
will come
question.
soon.
Here's the
Mhm.
question. Are you down for from ass to mouth though?
Yes,
Okay.
there's a lot that I will do. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I have
Mm-hmm.
so.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you'll never have plenty of opportunity in Vegas. I ain't gonna front because they do have a strong porn community, what have you. Because I mean, I heard with Vegas. Well, I know on the West Coast on the escort side of things is a little. I understand it's a little hard. Plus, for what girls told me, the guys are a little fakish in Vegas. Like they'll fuck you on camera, but some of them be trying to avoid trying to fuck on camera or what have you. But I know that the one good thing about Vegas is that everybody come out
Mm,
there at some point. It's AVN time, so even if you can't
mhm.
catch guys, and at least you in Cali, you're nearby Cali. So,
Right.
what's some of the cats that you want to connect with while you're out there in
Right.
Vegas?
Out in
I know
Vegas,
somebody you was scoping.
I
There's
definitely
some male talent, female talent you've been scoping in Vegas.
there's a male talent I have been scoping for so long, and he followed me back on Twitter, and I'm over here tripping.
Good.
is Bones Montana?
Okay. Yeah, I've been here, but Bo's been around and Bo's been doing this thing.
Yeah, for a while. That's why I'm like, I've been like knowing who that was before I even started, and I was like, I want him one day. I'm gonna do it.
Shoot. So where is it about Bones that you like? Okay, I got to shoot with this dude here.
Um, I just like how his scenes turn out. Like you can like tell that him and the female are thoroughly like having a good
Mm-hmm.
time. It's not on no fake stuff. And
Mm-hmm.
a lot of this, because you know Bones messes with slim chicks and BBWs, and
Mm-hmm.
so a lot of times it's like when I see some guys shoot with BBWs, I can tell they don't really like them.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of just like, okay, they want me to work with a BBW. All right, here you go. But so if I can see a guy who works with BBWs and I can tell like he is loving her body, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that makes me want to work with you even more. Like, don't come to me, or like guys that don't but they want to try it, don't come to me. I'm not the
Yeah.
one that you could try it with.
No, I would tell you what's funny is I actually made a small girl mad because one of my boys, well, no, it was my cameraman told her. She was like, well, why is it? Okay, let me give you the whole spectrum. The lady, she been in the industry, but I didn't realize she was small. She was actually like, I thought honestly she was in fucking, she looked like she was in middle school.
Mm.
Like she was small. She had a nice ass, but she was small, what have you.
Mm-hmm.
And she was wondering why I was trying to holler at her. Was it trying to do this? And me, I tried to keep it professional even back then. And two, that was my first shoot. She didn't kind of get that. Nor, even though I told her that, I think she kind of just forgot or could care less. But that ain't the point. And so my man told her, he was like, well, he kind of like bigger women. And I was like, why'd you tell her that? I said, even though it's kind of true, but why you tell her that, man? God, I would shoot with anybody. Nigga, she sexy as hell, but still.
Right.
But no, it's to me, it's just I just feel like, BBWs I had the most fun shooting with them. And to me, the ones that were the best ones on camera was the BBWs. And because I mean, don't get your ass to banging see some smaller girls, but it was just something like I can name some of the ladies I work with, Rosa, when I worked with Wendy Wet that time, even with when I was one of the first one they shot with Pink Candy. It it's just something about BBWs. They come to get down.
Yeah.
They ain't here to play.
Not at all. We yeah.
Shoot. So I mean, but why you think why you think it's like that? Since
Um,
you BBW, why is it like that?
from my perspective, I think that deep down there's a little piece of us that like we kind of have something to prove. Like we got to go even a little bit harder because not everybody does like BBWs.
Hmm.
You know, most of the industry, like the mainstream, is slimmer girls.
Hmm.
So we just got to come that much harder to prove ourselves, which we pretty much like every BBW that I've worked with or have met, they do a damn good job. And so, I mean, we just cool. We like to have fun. We like to go hard.
Yeah, yeah, because I haven't met too many that was. I mean, I have worked with and personally picked to have worked with that wasn't too much of a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Offset told a different story, but Offset they were straight. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everybody got shit with them. Don't get it twisted. I don't.
Yeah,
No matter what. So, but that's just how it is. That's why I said it's interesting how now the industry is starting to recognize BBWs more a little bit, especially with the shooting and with the with the production and the companies starting to look at them and hire them more.
yeah.
So
It's definitely getting a lot better, and I think part of that is because we go so hard.
yeah,
So it's like the plan is working.
yeah, most definitely. So now I know we all go through this. When sales is getting slow because I know it's girls when they want to post their little OnlyFans point thing, it goes up and down, and I know they ain't gonna sit there and continue to post when it goes up, meaning that you ain't getting many sales.
Right.
And a lot of times females panic when their money are going down. So with
Mm-hmm.
you being in the business, do you pay attention to the numbers when you actually go into your site, when you go check on your money in the whole nine?
Oh, absolutely. I even like go as far to paying attention to time frame do I sell the most,
Hmm.
so that I can know, okay, from this hour to this hour is my busiest hour. Let me go ahead and drop something here, because that's
Hmm.
the most, like, that's about the time that the most people are going to purchase it. So I definitely look at the numbers. And it's crazy in this industry. You could go from literally having like your highest paying month to the next month you don't make anything. It's super inconsistent. I've
And
found
see,
that out.
yeah, and see that I'm gonna tell you what's funny. Nobody talks about that.
Yeah.
No one talks about that because I done had situations where I went 2 or 3 months, didn't get nan check, but then after that for the next year, I'm check, 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 check. Then
Mhm.
it slows down. And that's what I think people must understand is that you have to pay attention to the numbers. You have to pay attention to what type of things sell. You have to pay attention to the numbers,
Mhm.
period. How many girls you think really pay attention to their numbers? Or they just go there and look at the money?
Honestly, probably I would say maybe like 20%. Like,
You being
it's,
nice.
I'm being not very nice because it's not, we got to do better. Like, you really got to treat this as a business. Okay, so if you're running your business, that makes you CEO, CFO, accountant, all of that. You have to do this. So I take every aspect of my business onto myself, looking at the numbers. Like, okay, I see the money. All right, cool, but I want to dig a little deeper.
Mhm. And why is that important to dig deeper?
Well, for instance, like me, when I said, like, okay, I like to look at the hours, everything. Let me, I'm trying to figure out how to word this from like a business
Break, yeah,
aspect.
break it down, break it down, break it down, break it down.
It's just better for your business. I mean, you could sit there and post or do whatever you do and not know anything about. Don't you want to know, like, exactly how much money you're bringing in, where the money's coming from? Okay, let me see what's my highest selling, or
Mhm.
let me do some more content like that because people like that. Or, okay, like how I look and see, okay, from the hours of about 2 a.m. to about 5 a.m. is when I sell. So I'm going to start posting around that time because people are going to buy that.
Mhm.
So everything, it's just all different aspects. They all fall to make your business better.
Now I'm gonna tell you what interesting. You said something about A/B clips. Now what people don't realize too is when you have a site and it's called patience.
Mm-hmm.
When you start to get a sale and get a check from that site, it makes you pivot to now I got to promote that site.
Yes. Yeah.
You be like, wait a second, this sold? Oh damn, maybe I need to tweak this a little bit more than I thought. Because no, honestly, when I first started Cooks for Sale, because I know when I came in the game, it was about getting a standalone site. That's what it was
Mm-hmm.
about. Because you got laughed at if you had a Cooks for Sale.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, you got laughed at if you let someone back in 2006 talk about cell phone filming. You got I got laughed at for a digital camera, so I can imagine what would happen with a cell phone.
Man.
So, but it took me 6 months to get my first sale on Cooks for Sale. It took me a year to get my first check, and I've been getting checks ever since. So, how much is patience a part of this?
Patience is huge. Like,
Mhm.
I've been doing this for 9 months. Um, I just started seeing, like, within these last like 2 months, money coming in consistently.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you cannot jump in and think, okay, I see all these people making this amount of money, that's how much I'm gonna make. No, those are people that 9 times out of 10 have been doing this for a while, and they put a lot of work in to be able to make that amount. So you just got to work, and you have to be patient. And I used to get like really discouraged, because I'm like, I'm not making no money, like whatever. But I just stuck with it. I'm still sticking with it. And like I said, now I'm consecutively seeing deposits, and so I'm like, okay. And so I know that, a year from now it's going to be even better. But I've had like friends of mine come up to me and be like, I'm about to quit, like I'm not making no money, da 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 da. And I just tell them, like, you have to be patient. It is not overnight. You
Yeah,
cannot come in here thinking that you're gonna get $1,000 overnight off the no. You have to be patient.
because I've seen females, like I've seen a girl make 1,000 the first month, and
Mm-hmm.
even back then that was rare.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Um, and also that's why I say the biggest mistake when these girls post what they make, it kind of it misleads
Mm-hmm.
what these girls really are making
Yeah.
in a lot of cases. And it's kind of like because women pocket watch so heavily, a lot of them choose to jump in it not their with their blinders on. I mean, with their blinders on, just looking at, oh, she made 21 grand. Well,
Mm-hmm.
shit, that's what she made a month later.
Right.
Because people don't low key, you be seeing the girl to be having that point six or that point one next month or next week. That point gone. It's just doing discount, only friends free.
Man, that inconsistency will get, like, I had my best paying month, and then the month after that it was like nothing. So it's like it's never consistent.
Yeah, most definitely. So, what's some of the things that you do to help boost your sales when sales is slow or you have that month where ain't shit moving?
um Most of what I do a lot of self promotion. um Pretty much everything I do is just me promoting myself, or if somebody maybe like stuff or whatever. I just try to get my content out. I found, like, when I post my little, 5-second clips, draw people in because they're like, okay, let me see more.
Mm-hmm.
So I tend to do that. Um, just posting on different sites, letting people
Mm-hmm.
know, showing content. Sometimes I might even like drop something new because I got to
Mm-hmm.
keep stuff in my now
Mm-hmm.
because since, like
Yeah.
I said, I can't shoot all the time. So I'll just, when I do travel, I shoot a lot at once, so that way I have
Mm-hmm.
something to go home with, because I know I'm okay. I might not travel for another couple scenes here, just waiting. So I tend to drop to that normally brings people in when they see I've dropped new, which makes them want to look at all the other stuff too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Because people don't realize it's like I had someone send an email and they said, well, you don't update enough. And like some people would look at that message and would get discouraged quick.
Hmm.
And I tell people it's one person.
Right.
Period. You can't care about that one fan. I hear girls uh sit here and say, well, because I did boy girl, or I shot with a black dude, or I did this, I lost fans. It, how much is that just basically bullshit? I mean, because okay, you can lose 200 fans but gain 1,000.
Right.
So how much is that is just hogwash? You feel what I'm saying?
See, I think people tend to focus too much on because I did this, but you got to think about, like me. I tend to go to shoot stuff that I think is a bigger seller. So if I do something and I lose a couple fans because I did it, but then I gain a couple hundred or whatever, it's worth it to me. I mean, people, I think they just got discouraged because they noticed that they lost fans. But I mean, were they really fans then? I mean,
true. Because see, the thing of it is that what people got to realize, it's people mistake followers for fans. Fans spend money.
seriously, yeah.
Just like even with your customers, you have customers that want to see shit for cheap, and you have customers that want to see you.
Right.
The difference is the ones that want to see you, they will they will forego the discount.
Mm-hmm.
The ones that won't cheat, they will get the discount, stay for 30 days, cancel, and come right back and get that same discount.
I've had people literally like get a subscription, and I can see on the side on like my little homepage from my part, it says like, I'm talking about for my website. It will tell me like, okay, blah blah blah, watch this video, right? So it'll be like they watch every video, okay, and then an hour later it would say, oh, da da da, canceled their subscription. I'm like, so you're telling me you watch every single one of these, and then now you're trying to get your money back, and then you come back, you know, a couple months later when I got new stuff, watch all the new stuff, and then try to get your money back.
Yeah.
I never understood that.
But see, that's why I said that's why I said, and I had this conversation with another model. You can't do the discount all the fucking time, and
No.
if you continue to do the discount all the time, you're losing money more so than making money.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever done a discount on my website, and I have only done a discount on like my mini vids maybe twice for like a holiday. But I don't do that all the time because of people like that.
So, damn, it was something I wanted to talk about, but I lost the thought. Cause see, that's how good these podcast episodes be with the smoke buddy. It be like between the smoke and the good combo, it's like I be having something, then I
Right.
lose it for it. I'm like, yeah, I want it. Yeah, but no, I know what it was. Is this all right? There's been a lot of conversation about the content creator. I know you heard about what's going on with TikTok, the black creators, the one that create the dances, ain't been doing the dances anymore because white people, I guess, they've been doing the dance, been getting more credit, what have you, all that good stuff. And plus, you've been hearing story of black creators getting shitted on, and as well as what is it? This one podcast lady that had her own podcast, called her Daddy, got 6 million for Spotify, only been in the game 3 years. Where you have other black podcasters who probably have a bigger fan base or just as big, not seeing that money. So the thing I wanted to ask you, why do you think not more of us are trying to get our own streaming entities, our own platforms? Because to me, I think there's enough money with the people that have the money to actually make that. So what you think upon that?
That we definitely need to do. I think that would be great. That would be best. I don't know why nobody's not doing it. I don't know if maybe they're a little scared or, of taking that step. But it's definitely something that we all should work on for sure.
Yeah, because I was kind of disheartened, even though I understood why they did it when Timberland and Swiss sold Thriller. I mean, excuse me, versus to Triller, whatever the fuck name of the shit. And I was like, it seemed like as soon as we get something going, we sell it. And it was crazy. You go to sell it, and then they pay you to run it.
Yeah.
Then why the fuck did you sell it? I'm just saying.
And then you would have owned it.
Yeah, because even with like when I think about the porn industry, I remember how many black companies they were, and I ain't gonna say black company because they wasn't owned by black people per se, but they did black content,
Mhm.
you know. And I'm also looking at Pornhub and Xvideos, all these streaming sites, all these platforms that we have. No one black owns one.
Yeah. Dang.
No one owns it. It's all white.
That is like, it's just crazy to me because I don't, it's 2021. And
Hmm.
it's like, that should 1,000% be something that we have or already have had, but it's not. We don't.
Yeah, because I was like looking at many vids. I don't know if you was paying attention. Well, they're now everyone supposed to be protesting this contest, the contest that they're having,
Yeah.
because it's the paid votes. Um, Also even showing how much people are making, and I find it interesting that people complain about that now, but you got people who post the point six and all that.
Hmm.
To me, so they keep saying porn is not a competition, but yet people make it a competition. So I'm gonna ask you
Definitely
this:
make it.
who you think is at fault? Who you think at fault that make porn a competition? Is it the sites? Is it the fans? Or is it the people in porn themselves?
Honestly, it could be a little of all of it.
Hmm.
I know the people in itself, you know, especially females, um, love to make it a competition. Like, okay, I gotta outdo her. I gotta be bigger than her. No, just stay in your own lane and do what you do. Let her do what she does. There's enough money for both of y'all. I don't understand why it has to be, oh, I can outdo her. You don't have to do that though. Like, you can
But yeah,
just,
because it's kind of interesting. Even when I was moving around the country, where with me and my wife were happy, I saw how competitive, especially amongst the BBWs, how competitive they were,
yes,
and
yes.
it got ugly.
Yeah. And I
It,
think
it,
it is because, like, they're, like I said, most stream performers and stuff are slimmer girls.
mhm,
And I don't know, there's still like this stigma that like we as BBWs can't go as far as them or be as big as them. Like there can only be one of us that makes it up there, up
mhm.
top. And it's not true. And it is really disheartening, actually.
But see, how much is us looking at mainstream versus well, how much of that is really based off of mainstream? Because it's kind of like it's like something I told my wife. I said, everybody, you have YouTubers who got the money, but it's
Hmm.
not enough. They want to be famous. So how much is about these girls trying to be famous and be mainstream versus money?
I think a lot of girls want to be famous.
Mhm.
Um, I personally, what Tupac say, he said, all I want is money, fuck the fame. I'm a simple man. I don't want the fame. Like,
Yeah,
I still want to go to Walmart and,
yeah.
without people walking up, I want to go somewhere with my mama without somebody walking up and being like, oh, didn't I see? I want that. Just
Hmm.
my money. That's what I want. I want the money. But a lot of people do want they want their name big. They want people to know who they are. But I mean, money does come with a little bit of fame, whether you like it or not.
Hmm.
But
It, it,
to have
to
the
me,
money.
to me, I don't think it's necessarily money. It's more opportunity
Mm-hmm.
because it puts you in line with more stuff because you're notable.
Right.
Period. But because you got people that's famous that dead broke.
Yeah. That is
And you
true.
got people rich that no one knows their face, know who they is. You can be standing right beside that motherfucker at the grocery store. He worth 30 million. You ain't know.
Right.
Yeah. I actually met a person like that before. That was funny. Cause I couldn't believe this dude was 5'5", white guy. Would never think he was worth 22 million. And had his own lake in the backyard. Yeah.
Dang.
Real people. And all he did was invest. That's all he said. He said he invested 10 grand. He said he started making so much money. His wife said, looked at him like, why are you still working at the plant? You know it's bad when your wife has to remind you you're worth millions. Why you
Right.
still going?
We got money.
You do realize we haven't worried about a bill in like 2 years?
Right. Still
Baby,
working.
baby, I just, I can't help it. I don't want to let my boss down. You can buy the plant.
Right. There
Oh
are
my
some people
goodness.
like that though. They still want to, work and make
Yeah,
more money,
because
even though they got all the money. Like,
yeah, but I mean, but either way, no matter what, if you make money or whatever you do, you have to be able to continue to do things to maintain it.
right.
So that goes without saying. Because I think that the biggest mistake girls make walking into this business, guys not necessarily, because at some point it clicks, but with females, they don't see the end game. They don't see years ahead.
Hmm.
And I don't know, is it because we are a sex based business and it's based off of beauty, how ladies make their money, or it's just people just don't really take this serious.
Yeah. I think, and unfortunately, I'm not going to say a lot, but there are people who don't take it serious.
Mhm.
Um, Me, I look at it as this is my business. This is what I want to do. At some point, I want to be able to, retire and still be okay. So I look at it from that point of view.
Yeah, because people don't realize you can retire. You can live good off this business for years. Because I'm sitting
Hmm.
here seeing women 60 years old getting
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Pretty- but what's the one sobering reality that you got from this business being in it?
Hmm.
And I'll tell you mine after yours.
Oh man. Um. Honestly, when I came in, I didn't realize that it was going to be this much of like a business. I kind of looked
Hmm.
at it as, oh, this is easy. All I got to do is go fuck on camera. I'll make money. That is
Hmm.
not the truth. uh, I'm over here, running my site, running my, on little other sites that I have or I'm a part of, um, editing on my stuff. Not, I'm shooting my own stuff.
Hmm.
I gotta be aware, like I can't just fuck on camera, I gotta be aware, okay, the camera's over here, he's here. Let me not put my hand here because it's gonna block the shot. Like there's a million things you're thinking about while you're doing this.
Hmm.
And I didn't really realize that when I first came in. And I was one of those people that didn't take it seriously
Hmm.
until it finally clicked, like, okay, what I want to do, if this is what I want to do, and be successful in it, I need to start taking this serious. So I thought it was just gonna be all fun and games, and it is fun. Oh, it's a lot of fun, But there's also some moments where you need to be serious and you need to be business minded. I didn't know that, but I finally learned it, and I'm doing way better than I have in a while since I started. Hello.
Hello. The show must want us to go long because it's cut.
It did.
So no, but go ahead, finish what you were saying about the sobering.
Um, I don't even know where I got cut off at. Just
Ah,
that, just that. Because I was talking for a long time, and then I noticed I was talking to myself.
yeah. But just start where you start and continue. Just start
Um,
where you start.
just that I just thought it was gonna be, all fun and games, but it's it's not. It is fun for sure, but it's a lot of work that has to go into it. A lot of work. So that's why I tell people, like, if you're not willing to put in the work, then you just don't even do it, because it's a lot more that goes into this being able to fuck on camera. It's an entire business for sure. And also, meeting different people and stuff, I've realized that, like, how I thought, not how they really turned out to be.
Yeah, that was gonna be mine.
Yeah. It,
because I guess I came from a world that it really wasn't no drama like that.
mm-hmm.
That people that I ran across, you could actually trust to a certain
Right.
extent. You could actually trust. So when I got into the porn business, I kind of saw motherfuckers dirty. And it's not dirty
Yeah.
as in test shit. No, just
Right.
personality,
Right.
the way they do business, the way that they treat friendships and acquaintances
Mm-hmm.
and co-workers in this business. Period. And it's kind of like, to me, that's one of the reasons why I moved the way that I moved, why I didn't travel as much, because I could not trust people in the business as much. And that was the hardest part of this business that I could sit here and say, and the most sobering part, that you really couldn't trust nobody as much as you would want to.
And it's sad because I wish that and maybe one day I will meet, a friend that I can trust and talk to, because, all of my friends are my vanilla friends,
Mhm.
friends in the industry, just for the simple fact that I've been a partnerist.
Oh, you going in and out.
Unfortunate, but I mean, there are a few good people,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
going in
yeah.
and out.
Just repeat what you said. Just repeat what you
Can you
said.
hear me? Okay. um that one day I will meet someone that I can trust, because there are some good people in the industry that are good friends. Trust them, but that I thought worthy be my friend turned out not to be. So you definitely got to be careful with that part. For sure, kind of threw me off, because I thought we was all friends. Like,
Yeah, because it's not
we
worse
all just get
than I
along.
talked to you 2 days ago, and then all of a sudden now, what? What did the? I
Literally, and
thought
you
we.
don't even know what happened.
Yeah, like you see somebody tweet some shit, and you be like, what?
Mm-hmm.
What? Then you try to call them, and they don't want to answer the phone, and then you get into a text sword fight back and forth. Then it ends up on Twitter. It was like, no, I mean, it got to the point. My situation, I had to shut my Twitter down, and it was back in 2008.
Dang.
Yeah, because like I said, it's just it, I didn't know whether it's because it's a sex business, or maybe it's because there's no honor amongst thieves. I guess type, you know, wording. I guess the best way I could put it, because it is a profession that is sex based, is taboo, or was considered taboo at one time. So it's like it's going to actually call into some of the most questionable people on the planet can get into it to a certain
Mm-hmm.
extent. So But then I look at music and I be like, well, it's kind of the same. So
Yeah. You just gotta be
cause them
careful,
love
and
it.
when you be telling people stuff, be careful because they'll use that against you later on.
And that would get me at the end of the day. It's kind of like, and I think that's the thing that the one thing that people have to understand, and that's part of separating personal from business,
Mm-hmm.
is that yeah, we work together, but that don't mean that we are tight friends. We can be good associates. We can be that. That friendship thing comes with something.
Yeah.
And if I call you fam or I call you a friend, that means I look out for you. That means you're in the pinch. If I got it, I can look out for you type situation.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of times we kind of give it to people and they didn't truly earn it. I know in
Right.
my situation, that would happen with me.
See, and that's something I had to learn too. Is just because I work with you does not mean we're friends. Because when I start, like, oh yeah, I've shot with them. That's my friend. No, it's not really your friend. Being friends and associates, or just cool or co-workers, whatever, is completely different than being a friend.
Yeah. So shoot, because like I said, it was because that when it hurt. Because
Yeah.
especially and to keep it 100, when they left, especially how they left, it hurt worse because damn, I thought we was cool. I
Mm-hmm.
thought you was my homegirl. I thought we were tight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I think that's the one thing that why I tell people you can't bring personal into the business. Y'all can be
Mm-hmm.
cool, y'all can be buddy. Now, can you find friends to business? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. If there's some people in the business I work with that I would probably put in my wedding party at one time, yeah, but I can't say right now, but that ain't the point. Who knows? That might change. But I mean, but that's what I mean to that level, what have you. And it's crazy that in this business, how many lifelong friendships are there? Hmm.
Mm-hmm. Food for thought.
Some smoke that over. See, that how we do on this show. See, that how we do. We give you something to think about. The smoke on. See, everything. It's method to the madness why I pick the people that I co-host with. See, I know they're gonna get good convo. So tell everybody where they can find you, baby girl.
You can find me on Twitter at Marie Daily XXX. You can follow my Instagram, which is X. If you have a Snapchat, you can add me Marie Daily 1. You can go to my website, which is mariedailyxxx.com. You can go to my mini vids, which is just at Marie Daily. I have a Just for Fans, which is at Marie Daily. Or you could just go to allmylinks.com/Marie Daily and it'll list everything for you. So you don't have to search it all up.
See, there you go, people. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience? You didn't learn anything. Smoke that over. Thank you for coming back to the lounge, Smoke Buddy. And I
Thank
plan to
you.
bring you back again, Smoke Buddy.
All right. Sounds good.
No doubt. All right, then take care.
All right. Bye.